hate human. Today, I have a dream, just as Martin Luther King once had a dream of enlightened humanity. Today, I carry a dream of my own, the dream of seeing we, human beings, finally act as one. I've experienced many things in my life. I've experienced grief, I've experienced love, I learned how to walk, and I've learned how to read. Surprising moments, heart-stopping moments, but perhaps my 5-year-old self was the most shocked of all, the day she realized that men hurting others in cartoons was not fictional. Because, oh my people, today I tell you, our miserable fate. Human beings do hurt each other, but not in cartoons, in real life. Dear audience, let me begin with something we've tried to avoid for centuries, the reality behind a sentence we love to repeat, a sentence that, in my opinion, is one of the dumbest phrases I've ever heard. The phrase that says, I quote, that we human beings are the most perfect creatures ever created. And that alone had me losing my mind, because do you honestly believe, after everything that we, as Machiavellian, demonic, imperialists as we are, deserve to be called perfect? Well, I think that we, on the contrary, are the worst and most imperfect creatures ever created. For centuries, mankind has faced the consequences of its own hands. From revenge to violence, mistakes to despair, we've always had a way of destroying things and then, sadly, mourning the very things we've destroyed. We've always had this obsession with self-adoration, this belief that we, somehow, deserve it more than others do. As George Orwell stated in one of his most famous books, Animal Farm, man is the only creature that consumes without producing, and he serves the interests of no creature except himself. And I firmly believe he was totally, absolutely right. We are selfish and presumptuous. But ladies and gentlemen, selfishness is nothing compared to the sheer malevolence that lives within human nature. Let's take a moment to reflect on history. 1914 to 1918, World War I, known as the Great War, 40 million casualties, between 11 to 22 million deaths. Soldiers killing people to protect their loved ones, and these people dying while trying to protect theirs. What a pure tragic irony. 1939 to 1942, World War II, 70 to 80 million deaths, which let it be the deadliest conflict in history. Fall of empires, significant geopolitical shifts, important human loss. Again, man has faced the consequences of its own actions, of its own spontaneous decisions, hunger, of power. And as he always does, he cried to his loss all over again, because that's all he has ever been capable of. Crying over the consequences of his own hands. Ladies and gentlemen, mankind, through decades, has shown some of its worst sides. As time passes, it seems as if our humanity is slowly disappearing with it. Now, I won't deny that we've always committed cruel acts. But today, ladies and gentlemen, a 12-year-old kid is more likely to laugh at someone's pain than he is to learn how to treat people. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, a 12-year-old kid is more likely to laugh at someone's murder than he is to learn how to read. And this is, indeed, our miserable fate. To kill, to win, to inflict suffering, be it mental or physical, seeing pain unfold before your eyes, and desire another's torment. How can a mere human harbor such darkness and cruelty within? What a profound tragedy it is to live without a spark of humanity. And that is why I hate human. I hate myself, I hate you, but most of all, I hate what we became. Thank you.